Almost all parents expect to spend the same or more on back-to-school related items than they did last year. That's according to a new survey from Deloitte. And I'm joined now by the firm's Lokesh Ori, who is a senior manager there. So Lokesh, 87% of parents say they will spend more or the same on back-to-school related items. $488 is the average they expect to spend this year compared to $434 last year. So what's driving the increase?
The two main reasons for this increase that we've gathered from our survey. One, consumers are shopping a lot earlier, and the ones that are shopping earlier are spending a lot more. And there's been a significant spike in spending in the electronics category and the use of digital as well.
And that's what I also wanted to ask you is sort of where is this figure going? You mentioned electronics. What about some other categories like clothing as well?
We're seeing clothing and stationeries and other consumable supplies for school spiking in the month of August, and we see that closer to the spend as people get into school. And we see people buying electronics a little bit earlier than planned.
And obviously the staple items, the notebooks, the pencils, things like that.
Absolutely.
All right, and what does this mean for retailers? We know the bricks and mortar retailers are struggling. The mall stores are hurting, department stores. Talk about how important back to school is for all these players.
I think one thing, there are three things that are most important to them. There's definitely an opportunity. The opportunity we see based on what consumers have told us is that having deals and promotions available earlier in the season, going into summer, will help them boost their sales as consumers are spending up to 25% more. The second thing that we see is affecting them will be omnichannel, the use of omnichannel. 1 out of 4 consumers are using functionality and things from retailers that are like BOPIS, buy online, pick up in store. So people are actually going into the store to shop. They're using digital online and then going into the store.
And omnichannel, just to define it for people who don't know, is digital, online, digital, in-store, mobile. Is that right? All three of those?
Absolutely. Being able to find a product through any channel, buy it through any channel, and receive it at any place of your liking.
Well, and the survey also found that in-store spending of $273, that's the average, trumps online spending of $109. Why is that?
Retailers, what we find, consumers are using the digital channels to pre-shop, to find the deals that they want. They're using social a lot more, but they still want to go into the store to try the products and finally close the sale.
But do you think Amazon will be the clear winner here in terms of back-to-school shopping in the online space?
It's hard to say. From a category perspective, retailers that are offering, specifically online retailers, which are offering flexible buying, shipping, as well as return policies, will probably succeed as children, as you can imagine, at home. It's much easier to try clothes on them than in a store. However, consumers have told us they still want to go into the store. Up to 60-65% have said they still will go into the store to buy products.
Bottom line, back to school is a huge deal for retailers, both in-store and online.
Absolutely. It should be a good season, and we expect in the next coming months, retailers should be fairly positive about the results.
All right. Lokesh Ori from Deloitte, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you, Scott.
I'm Scott Gam, and you're watching The Street.